Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sunday.
That's me.
And the Titanic, Tony O.
Morning, boys. Titanic is,
Yeah.
high praise, I think.
No, you're at the bottom.
If a little
of the ocean,
tragic.
Man. There
Well,
phrase that.
Legendary.
Hey.
Legendary.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can take that word whichever way you want.
I will. Yeah. Arsenal are a bit Titanic if you think about it, so, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Nowadays, after crashing out of Champions League, what are you nothing to play for?
You're talking about the season. I'm talking about the club, man.
The season. Yeah.
I'm talking about the club. Just.
Yeah, the club. Yeah, you're right. It's more
Yeah.
coming that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Living
if
on
we
past
wanna-
glory. Yeah.
If we want to talk about Titanic and past glories, the only place to start is the FA Cup final, boys. Crystal Palace.
Oh, I thought you were going a different
For
direction.
the
but
first time in their I'm giving the highlight to the team that deserves it. Crystal Palace, for the first time in their 120-year history, have won a major trophy. It Eze scoring the only goal, 1-0 Palace over City. That game was fun. There was so much happening.
This was more of a biblical clash, feels like. David and Goliath type thing, yeah.
Were there any City fans in the stadium?
Who knows,
Did
man?
we hear any? I just heard
I got
Palace fans, man. The entire
The
time.
lead up to the game from like a lot of Crystal Palace fans was really good. Like you had Zaha. I don't know if Zaha was there, but I saw a video of Zaha in the lead up. Balassi was there. Ian Wright obviously did his thing. Rebecca Lowe. Like there are a lot of Crystal Palace fans. You realize how popular the club is outside of just the South London area.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like everyone's second club, and they're like the Black London club, if that makes sense. So, yeah, but hey, I think everyone going into the game felt like this was doable
They have a chance.
for Crystal Palace.
They had
Yeah,
a chance.
Yeah,
That was the
definitely.
vibe.
yeah.
Hey, it helps when Pep's team selection for this one. That midfield, I did not like it the moment it was announced.
Guy, the only City fan we know, he sent me a message in the lead up to the game. He's like, Pep has done it again. No defensive midfielder in the lineup. I ain't watching this. He was like, I ain't watching this. Glad I'm at a wedding. I am not distracted. I'm using the wedding to distract myself from this inevitable nonsense. And he was so right. Played out exactly how he predicted. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I don't.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say you're right. It baffles me how this City team is like so predictable, and like on a break, you know what I mean. You're gonna find those channels of space, right? Literally,
You
this
say
is their
the
goal.
City team. This
right?
is Pep. He did this against Chelsea in when did you win it? 2000 and was it 21 or when you win the Champions League the second time? Anyway.
20 one of those years, yeah.
Yeah, it felt like a COVID season. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, yeah. I think he played Gundogan as a 6 on that day. Yeah,
I can't recall, but probably.
I remember it was something like that, and it's just here you're just thinking, okay, what's gonna happen when Crystal Palace break? That was the question. The 1 or 2 times they break, who's gonna stop that counterattack? And we said no one, and it turned out no one could stop the counterattack. Yeah. Very predictable way they scored. I love that it was Eze that got the goal because he.
What a lovely finish!
It was
Yeah.
a great
Lovely
finish.
It's a bit of a shinner, I think, but the technique to
They
get
all
like
count.
the actual stride pattern, get over the ball was really good. You can see that move was pre-rehearsed, like before the game. Everyone knew what they were doing.
Right.
The moment that pass goes into Mateta's feet, Munoz is gone. Like he's gone up and down. Like
He's been fantastic though.
Yes, he's been a great signing. He's been a great signing. I think they signed him January last year. I want to say, yeah. And
Feels
since he's
right.
coming, he's been fantastic. Yeah, and fitting that he got the assist for Eze's goal. A lot happened before then, though.
We're talking about
Yeah,
the.
where do we start?
talking
Because
about which
we
one you wanna
haven't
talk about,
mentioned
yeah.
the main character of the final yet. We haven't
Yeah.
talked about Dean Henderson.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what
That's
a
a
game.
red card,
Just-
boys. That's
It is
a red card. Okay.
It is a red
absolutely
card. It is. I feel I think the referee has done everything he can to not spoil the final. I think that's what he's done. I don't know if that's right. Because I also think that him not giving that red card is why they gave the Bernardo Silva penalty. Stupid challenge as it was, Tyreek Mitchell gets the ball, right? Like, he gets the ball.
Does he? Does he?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
Absolutely.
There,
he
did?
gets the ball.
I thought he didn't, but then there is one angle of the replay where
Okay,
He
I guess
absolutely
I didn't
gets
see
the ball.
that
And they
angle.
show that
Okay.
angle, but they
Okay.
decide to stay with the referee's on-field decision, which you can justify, even though I don't think it's a penalty. But that is a red card.
Yeah.
I can't believe
yeah,
he
I mean,
survived that.
for those that missed it, Dean Henderson batted a ball away from Erling Haaland about a meter outside the box.
Yeah. He panicked. He misjudged the flight of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He has to go for a header, and I think he wants to wait for the ball to come down. It doesn't, and then he just slaps the ball away. And it happens so quickly. What is going on?
Well, it happened quick enough that I thought that he was like kind of just inside his own box, just
Yeah.
from the TV angle. As
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
It's hard to tell. And you see on the replay, you're like, no, he's very much
He's
out
way
of the box.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not called on the field.
Yeah.
The only way that foul's going to get given is if the ref also sends Dean Henderson off.
Yeah.
And the moment the ref's like, I'm not going to send him off, they can't even pull him back
Bottled
with a
it.
free kick.
The ref bottled it. I mean, again,
Hey,
he doesn't want to
the ref-
spoil the final, but
The ref's
like,
not the only one that bottled it. Omar Marmoush stepping up to take that penalty. He's not who I thought would be taking that penalty. I thought if Haaland is
Yeah.
not going to take it, because he has a couple of misses this season, I thought De Bruyne was going to be next to him.
he's not a good penalty taker. De Bruyne's not. City have had this issue for
City are
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't have good penalty
No,
takers.
man.
Yeah,
Haaland
Haaland is usually
has to
good at
step up
them.
and take
Yeah,
it.
he's
It's a
usually good
final,
at them.
bro.
He's
Take
missed
it.
his last. I think he's missed 2 or 3 of his last 4.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, man. You're the PK
You say it
taker.
does-
You take it. But you know what's funny? I'm with Marmoush, right? I think Henderson came out and said, "He said, listen, Haaland, I don't really know. Marmoush, I know where he's going because there was a stat out with all of Marmoush's goals this season. They've been in the exact same spot, that near side corner shot, and Henderson knew he was going to shoot there. He came out in interview. He said, like, I knew it, right? And with Haaland, listen, the guy's played in, like, I think I saw a stat, 9 finals, I believe, overall in his career. 0 goals. 0 in every single one. All right?
Yeah.
It's not good. Where's this guy's not a big time player, you know what I mean? He's like the opposite of Drogba out there, you know what I'm saying? He's not show up for these big games.
I feel like Haaland's just had one of those seasons. The start of the season has really covered up how bad he's been this season because he flew out of
Maybe
the
he's just
traps.
staying humble, guys.
Yeah, ever since he said
so
that, he's
crazy how
basically
bad
been
it's been
trash.
since that. Yeah, crazy.
And what's even worse is I think it was last week, he released an interview where he was talking about how the City team have lacked hunger this season and they need to fix that. And they asked Pep, and Pep's like, I don't know why he said that. You need to ask him. Like, this has nothing to do with me. I don't know why the players will lack hunger. And yeah, you can see going into it's just not advisable to say stuff like that. Like, why do players always feel the need to? What happened to media training? It's like going out and saying
No,
players lack
fuck media
hunger.
training. It's more fun when they do this.
It's more
more-
fun
yeah,
when they do stupid
yeah.
stuff like this. Yeah, because they look like they lacked hunger. I mean, Haaland giving up that penalty definitely looks like he lacked hunger.
I'm surprised Ruben Diaz didn't come out and say, well, they only attacked a couple times. You know what I mean? This
I
team
know,
didn't try.
exactly.
I was hoping him that he
Stupid.
something stupid like that. Yeah, but no, man. I just for me, I watching City and watch this game, like they have no threat from outside the box
No.
anymore, right? Because you don't have Rodri, you don't have KDB in his prime that you can take those long shots. Yeah, they put some crosses in. They have Doku, doing some step overs, drives in, gets stuck. You know what I mean? There's just I can't believe there's no creativity in this team. It's wild to me. Foden,
Doku and Savinho had the exact same game on the opposite side, so they cut it down and then just completely whiff on the final ball. It was curious to me that Pep subbed on, what's the kid's name? Echeverri, I think.
Oh, yes.
Echeverri or Echeverri?
Echeverri.
Yeah.
Echeverri, Argentinian kid, very talented.
Mm-hmm.
That's where their biggest chance fell to, but it's his debut. What is... I don't know.
He's a forward. I mean, he did bring on Foden as well, right? Like
Foden came on, but did you remember what he did?
Genuinely forgot that he came on.
Forgot that he was there.
Well, that's my point. I honestly think this team is not... It's just not that good. You look at the forwards, Doku, Savinho, you look at the previous team, Mahrez, Sané, Sterling, Jesus in his prime, they had forwards that had devastation. Doku, he's going to beat his man, but what's he going to do after that? He's not going to do anything.
It's reflected in the points table. They are at 65 points after 36 games. At most, they'll hit 71 if they win their last 2 games. And that's a big if at this point.
Yeah, Bournemouth, I think, tomorrow, so there's no easy one there, that's for sure. Man, you're right. I was always one of those people, throughout the season, all right, City, maybe they're going to hit their stride and they're going to, show us this.
There.
It's honestly,
just not there.
We have that whole season now to look at it, and it's no, they really aren't that devastating. They can hold possession, but they can't do anything with it.
Even when they've picked up results, it's not been the kind of dominating City that we're used to. It's a lot more seat of the pants kind of stuff. Nick a goal here or there. Marmoush had that little run of form where he was scoring for a few games and they capitalized on that. They have a lot of work to do in the summer.
I don't even know where Marmoush fits in. I think, where is he going to play when everything is back to being balanced? They basically played a 4-4-2 in this game, or 4-4-1-1, or however you want to put it, with Marmoush behind Haaland. Is that going to be his position? I don't know. Because Marmoush, at his best, he plays off a facilitating forward. I think it was Ekitike. Yeah, it was Ekitike in the Bundesliga. I can't imagine Marmoush and Haaland having a relationship, if you know what I mean. Haaland's not that type of player. Haaland thrives on balls in behind and attacking attacking cutbacks, really. I don't know. This team is just weird, man. Ever since what's his name? Even before Shiki left, their recruitment had just started to be a little bit underwhelming. And now, they spent money in the summer, and then they had to spend another, 200 million to fix it?
Who did they get in the summer besides Gundogan? Who came in? I'm trying to remember. They didn't do much.
I guess
in the
Savinho
summer,
was earlier.
Savinho was the other summer signing.
Savinho was earlier.
He came in the summer, but he was signed earlier.
They
spent in January because they
spent
bought
in January.
Who
They
does not play anymore.
Yeah, what happened to this guy?
I saw him picking up the silver medal. He's somewhere in the squad, maybe.
Nice.
Who is this? I missed that.
Who's the defender they got? The one who almost cried after 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Nico Gonzalez doesn't play.
Yeah,
anymore.
Again, another guy.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Hey, but
that was supposed to be the big midfield signing, right?
Yeah.
It's the new Rodri.
Speaking of signings, though, Palace are going to be playing Europa League. You have to imagine they're going to need a deeper squad now, right?
European football in Croydon is nuts,
man.
Yeah. They'll sign some players. It's just going to be an experience for them, man. I don't think they're going to overthink it. I think the big part of the core is going to stay for this experience. I can see this being a reason that Eze stays, just to experience the Europa League with Crystal Palace. I would love for us to sign Eze. I think he is a top player across any of the clubs.
I don't think there is a team in the league that would not be improved.
Yeah, that would not.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I can see this being... Even Mateta.
I hope Matt, the amount of fun Mateta was having in the post
It's just, oh yeah.
He might still be
Iconic.
partying, man, right now. Like, we don't know if they stopped.
This man is drunk. He is not playing in the next Palace
That
game. He's still
that
gonna be
Community
drunk.
Shield game is gonna be just drunken men falling over because Liverpool have been non-stop partying as well. Threw another party for Trent leaving apparently, which
Oh, yeah.
good on Trent.
Man, just
That's
cancel that game. It's the last day
Yeah,
of the
they're
season.
playing,
They
right?
play each other, right?
Oh, they play each
Nah,
other?
Let them both.
Oh, do they play each other? I was
Just
talking about
That's
the
wild.
Community. Oh, I don't know. I said Community Shield. Yeah. Last game of the season. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
They
when
do
you say
play
community
each
shield, I'm like, yeah, they might still be partying come August, whatever first
I
week. They
think
might
so.
still be.
I think so.
Palace
Isn't it?
might still be, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's stop the party and talk about Chelsea versus Man United. Friday night game. Chelsea won. Man United 0. There was one moment of quality in the game. It came from Reece James, led to the
Reece
goal.
James. Hey,
Oh,
No,
90
Harry
minutes.
Maguire. Harry Maguire's.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
Harry
you know
Maguire's-
what?
yeah,
Maguire
yeah,
has he had a nice finish, but
His finish
just
was tight.
offside.
Yeah.
Reece
That was
James
nice.
played
A
90
nice
minutes. Guys, let's just
He's
take a moment.
injured.
Let's just take a moment there.
He is injured.
No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me
No,
that.
I'm telling you.
Did you see
he's
how
in-
he landed on that ankle?
Yeah, he was hobbling for the rest of the game. He didn't run after that. And I was just, it's one of those where you've been injured for so long that you don't want to come off. But
That's why I'm not
he's
taking it too
definitely
seriously.
injured.
I'm just saying, like, maybe just one
Nah,
of those
man.
you gotta walk off.
He's
It
never
was such
been
a
able
beau-
to, he needs to fix his weight distribution somehow. Because he keeps picking up hamstring injuries and ankle injuries. And it's just, it didn't even look like, it was so innocuous the way he fell on
Yeah,
his
it
ankle
was
that
just-
it's just,
He
yeah.
just landed and jarred it
Yeah.
by the looks of it.
And he after that, I was looking and he did not sprint once. I almost feel that spin was because he didn't want to drive inside, and he just. But it was you saw his quality with that ball. And
I mean,
Cucurella,
his shot too earlier in the first. It was in the first half, I think. He that that.
Oh yeah, the
slice
one where it hit the post.
beauty
Yeah,
technique.
brilliant.
You
It just
can't,
didn't.
like,
It started
that-
coming back too late. Yeah,
I wish that went in, man. That would have been a goal for the season for me, man. But honestly, like, I kind of knew, like, going in, like, we're never gonna be like an easy game for us. Like 1-0, kind of, we squeak it out. It's Caicedo and Cucurella, man. These two guys are just keeping us around for this Champions League fight. If without them,
So, what, 7
don't know where
goals
it would
this
be.
season for Cucurella?
yeah, he's got
Oh,
7
yeah.
goals. Yeah. More. How many? Yeah, like, how many does Haaland
Caicedo
have?
was really
Yeah.
good. He was really good. He was
You
running through
might have
United's
outscored
midfield.
Højlund in the Premier League. I think Højlund has 4 Premier League goals.
4
so-
Premier Leagues. Yeah, he's definitely a scorer. Yeah.
Rasmus, he just starts
Man.
counterattacks, man. He's so bad.
That was like
yeah.
I hope he doesn't start on Wednesday. Honestly, put
Who do
anyone
you
else
have?
on Wednesday. I
You-
don't know.
Where is Chidi? Or Cheeto? Cheeto will be.
I don't know why he didn't play in this particular game. I actually just wanted to give Rasmus another chance, but Cheeto can't play in the Europa League. Not ready.
He's not registered. Oh.
Oh yeah, and you signed him from us, so he's not part of your academy, your U21 group. Why isn't? Whatever. Okay.
No, it's
I'm
best
not
we.
part of admin.
Hey, it's best we don't really think about that Europa League final right now because that looming Spurs.
That's all he
victory
has.
is there,
I
man.
can
That's
think
all
about
he has.
nothing else.
Exactly.
I'm so stressed. I'm
all he
so
has.
stressed.
I'm stressed.
I
I'm not
started
even-
the.
like, I'm-
I will say this because Spurs. I mean, we're gonna talk about them as well. Spurs lost to Villa. Watching that game. There are moments of quality that Spurs show in their games. There is no moment of quality watching United. I don't know how.
No,
they
Bruno.
win any
Bruno gives you
games.
moments of quality
I'm talking
sometimes,
about
yeah.
as a team.
Oh,
I'm not talking
team.
about
Team
individual.
quality.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
I
as Spurs almost have the reverse problem where they actually play pretty well as a team. The individuals suck and they can't defend, right? The individuals suck. Son can't finish anymore, and the rest of them are rubbish.
Man.
Kulusevski is injured. United are just bailed out by Bruno and Harry Maguire. That's it. They, as a team, they are rubbish. Like there's nothing.
keep
I don't know what they're
stabbing
trying to
myself
do.
with this pen to see if I feel anything anymore.
It's just I'm watching this Chelsea United game, and once again, it's a game where I just find myself dozing off because nothing is happening for a
Yeah.
big chunk of the game, and then eventually Cucurella scores, and I get that. Oh, okay, something's happened. I'm waiting for the United reaction. I'm like, why is United not doing anything? And then
Right,
I'm like,
because we
where's
stopped
Bruno
Bruno.
Fernandes? And then I
Yeah.
realized Bruno
We
is off.
stopped
I'm
him
like,
off.
that explains it. Because
Hey,
nothing has happened for so
Before
long.
that goal, Onana tries to get himself involved. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
He tries to do
God.
things, to make sure that
What was
things stay
worse?
lively.
The mistake or the
palm, right,
rebound? Was Enzo, right, that
I-
had the rebound on that chance? I don't know if it was offside, but yeah.
Oh, I think
Enzo
he
was
was offside.
offside,
He
yeah.
was
Yeah.
offside. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Onana's
But
handling is
why does he not
crazy.
just catch it? It's not a good shot. He's not been hit. Palmer does not hit that one hard at all. He just kind of loops. I don't know why. I don't.
The best thing was that this game
I'm
was
not
on a
showing
Friday.
up next week. I
Okay,
hope
that
you
was the
know,
best thing.
Once Spurs win on Wednesday, I'm not showing up.
Newcastle won the FA Cup, first trophy in what, 50, 60 years?
Yeah.
Crystal
Yeah,
Palace,
it's
first in their
happening.
history. Harry
Harry
Kane wins a
Kane,
trophy,
yeah.
first time ever.
Bologna.
It feels-
Bologna, right?
Bologna
Yeah,
won a
Bologna
trophy
won a
first time,
trophy.
yeah.
It's
It
coming,
feels
man.
very
It's inevitable.
set up for
Inevitable, doesn't it?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's done. You'll never see me again. It's been nice knowing you boys.
Yeah,
It's been
I mean,
good being on the pod with you.
I don't blame you. I don't
Hey,
blame you.
I'll update the logo so you can remove my face from it, or maybe just have it like faded out, kind of like a legacy thing. Get someone else on.
What's
I'll
Tommy's dog's name? We can put the dog in there instead.
Moose-san, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll put
Moose,
Moose-san,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, listen.
Oh my
Zara,
God.
you're not the only one that's scared. I'm scared, man. I'm scared for Wednesday. Yeah,
I
so.
don't even know if I'm necessarily afraid anymore. I'm just so resigned, so depressed.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about
I'm
Spurs.
trying to
Let's
get
talk
through
about
my
Spurs.
stages of grief beforehand, just so I can hit acceptance as quickly as possible.
Just before I had a thought today,
Right.
and it was,
That's dangerous.
it's just, if you had kept Ole, what would what would the worst have been? Because we saw how high things could get under Ole, and I remember how bad things got. But this is bad. Would it have gotten worse than this? Because I don't think
No.
there's been any progress since that moment. Honestly. Since that
The
moment that you
moment-
sacked Ole. Yeah.
The moment we signed Ronaldo, we set ourselves back, led to Ole getting sacked, and we're paying for it still.
Because
Hey,
Amorim, United in December when they got Amorim had 30 points. We are in May. They
Wait, is
have
that true?
39
Is that true?
points.
That's
It
not-
is true.
It is
We
true.
are in May. They
don't
have
think that's-
I don't think that's
39.
true. I think you had less points than 30
se-
in December.
I've seen that stat.
We had.
I've
less-
seen that
That's not true.
It's a
because
fake
Amorim
stat,
has-
Tony.
Amorim has wins. He had the win against City. He had the win against Fulham. He beat
The
Southampton.
two and Ipswich.
So that's Ipswich, Leicester.
Four,
That's already 15
yeah.
points.
Yeah, Tony. That's. I saw that stat, Tony. I
I
think you
saw
was
that
wrong.
stat
Yeah.
30 to 39.
Look, hey, we don't need bullshit stats to show how bad we've been. We've already been bad. Tossing out random shit like that, does
It is very
There's
believable.
no need.
No, my
a
question
very
is this though.
believable stat.
Besides this, right?
If you think about it for more than 30 seconds without just sending,
I've not analyzed it
No.
enough. I'm not even analyzed what you said to really guarantee that what
Tony,
you're saying
Tony.
is true. Could have
Tony.
made it up, but yeah.
Just listen. Let's say United lose, right? Are
They're
we
keeping
thinking like Amarin's gone in the summer? Like, is that a possibility?
He's
No
not.
chance. No chance, hey?
no chance.
For who?
Okay.
Gone for who?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
There's no
I'm
one
just
left.
saying. They look terrible.
We said this when they hired him.
They can't
There
win.
is no other move to play. This is it.
Okay.
This is
I'm
it.
just saying.
What do you
Just
do?
throwing it
You
out
go
there.
get Ole back? Go get Rude back? Like, they've
No, Ole's
alienated
doing a
everybody.
good job at Besiktas right now.
Yeah.
You're not getting him back.
Do
Rude,
you go?
Rude might be available.
It's embarrassing. To go get Rude now would be embarrassing.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's move on. Spurs
Um,
and Villa. All
Is there
right.
anything to say about
I mean,
Spurs?
Spurs-
I mean,
Spurs
yeah.
rotated their team.
Oh,
they
but-
lost 2-0.
We can talk about Villa.
West
We
Ham.
talk about Villa.
West Ham
Let's talk about
Forest.
Villa.
Oh,
No?
fine. Villa.
They're in the Champions
Um,
League. They're fighting
Yeah,
Champions
I
League.
I
right?
already said
Yeah.
we can talk about Villa. Spurs,
Okay.
nothing else to say.
Uh,
Like,
The
yeah.
talk
Okay.
is that Emi Martinez might leave
Yeah.
this summer.
Yeah.
He was crying on the pitch.
That'll
So
be
it
a-
I don't
seems
know
like
where
he's-
that's coming from.
He's sad.
Why? He's still got a contract, so why is it so inevitable that he leaves? Has he just decided that he's leaving?
I don't
It
know.
seems-
There's a lot of
yeah.
talks about Saudi offers and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Maybe he's deciding he's achieved all he needs to. I mean, he's been
Okay.
living at large since that World Cup win. So
I mean, do we think like I know I'm looking at the champion spots. Like it's like honestly, I don't know who's making it. It's so close. Like even if City doesn't get a win over Bournemouth tomorrow, let's say they draw or whatever. Like everyone's
That
got
would be
66.
fantastic.
Everyone's
That
got
would be
66.
fantastic. 66,
right?
65, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I look at Villa, they're doing everything they can right now. They're winning the games they have to. They get United last game of the season. You have to think that they're gonna win that game as well.
United will either be drunk out of their minds or beyond depressed, so
Yeah.
they will slap us either way.
Yeah. So Villa's getting 3 points. So Chelsea, we have to win, right? Newcastle, they know they have to win the last game. Like
Who's Chelsea
every team
playing?
going in, we're
Oh,
playing
Forest.
Forest, man. Like that's not an easy game.
Forest also have to win.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of honestly like it's pretty wild that it's come down to the last game for every single one of these teams just to get in, and there's
Mites
no
with City.
guarantee.
Mites with City, yeah.
Yeah,
City
no guarantee.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's wild. It's good. It's fun. It's fun at least for.
I think Newcastle will make it for sure. I just feel like they'll beat Everton next week at,
Is it Everton?
at St. James's Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Everton have nothing to play for. Like they I don't even think they can move. Can they move up or down? I don't think so.
They're done. They're done for the
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
So yeah, if it was at Goodison, like last game at Goodison, okay. But at St. James's Park, I don't know. The rest, I have no idea. That Forest, I feel like Forest should beat Chelsea. That's how, that's kind of where I am. Who's at home? Like I think Forest are at home, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
they
that's
are.
why I feel like Forest should beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should beat
So-
us. They should. We have
Yeah.
not shown anything in big games. When it comes to
No.
big games, we've not been there. No.
No, especially away from home. Chelsea have
Yeah.
struggled away from home. They've kind of leaned on their Stamford Bridge form. So
You know what? A draw won't even probably.
no,
will not
you
cut for
both
either
need to
team.
win.
We both
you
need
both
to win.
need to win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can see a draw happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chelsea are gonna have to play very differently to get a win. You're gonna have to score first because if Forest score first, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, we can't break
Yeah.
them down. We won't be able to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Um,
Fuck man, that's oh, man. Last game. This is gonna be.
I mean,
It's gonna be rough.
let's briefly talk about Forest. They beat West Ham 2-1. They needed that win desperately. Their
They
form
did,
has
yeah.
kind of tanked a little bit. They had that draw with Leicester last time out.
That was bad.
So
Yeah.
huge win. More importantly, the Saiwo Awani news. That collision he had with the post against Leicester, he ended up having to go into surgery for it. He was put in an induced coma. He has been woken up from that coma now. It sounds like the surgery went well. Jesus, that's scary though.
Has there been an update since then about anything on his condition?
No, well, I haven't seen anything. Nothing I've seen.
Nothing I've seen.
Okay.
I mean,
That-
out of the coma is kind of the latest update you can expect
is the
unless
big
it's
update,
released.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
That
of
was
which, we didn't
crazy.
mention Mark Gay. His eye was closed after the final.
I saw
yeah,
that,
had to
yeah.
be subbed off like concussion protocol.
They went to the
He
hospital.
couldn't even join
They
the
took him- they took him to
celebrations
the
after
hospital,
that.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was Adam Wharton that couldn't join in the celebration.
No, both of them.
Oh,
Both of them.
couldn't?
Yeah.
I
didn't
Gay
know
was
about
at
Adam
least
Wharton.
Gay was on the pitch with the trophy at least.
I'm talking like I don't know if they've done the
Oh,
parade.
afterwards.
Yeah, but whatever they did afterwards, he couldn't take part. So he was running around. He's like, I can't see anything, but I'm just buzzing. It was like, yeah. But anyway.
Palace put like the amount like because I think Wharton blocked a shot from De Bruyne, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
or was it Gay that blocked a shot from? They both basically subbed off after blocking shots.
I didn't see Gaze. I saw Wharton collapse after I think it was De Bruyne in the second half. Like Gay was off at that point. Yeah, I mean we've already spoken about it, but they threw everything to make sure that City weren't going to find a way through. Back to this. We were talking about
It was the
Forest.
Forest,
I believe.
right, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can at this stage of the season, we could talk about all of the games at the same time because they kind of have equal significance.
Bowen's goal was nice though. I know it
It
meant nothing in
was,
the end, but
yeah, it was a really
beauty.
nice finish.
Yeah.
He's a striker to me, man.
Man,
Like he just
he
plays like a
collided with
center
the
forward.
post in this game too, and I was worried because he had a
Yeah.
cut above his eye because he collided with the post. And right after, this was right after I think Forrest took the lead as well, and
Yeah.
it just shown like the Awani shirt that I think Gibbs White pulled out in celebration, and I was quite worried for a second.
West Ham had a lot of
But-
chances actually. They had a lot of chances.
They had
but,
one late, a header late to tie
Was
it.
it Suchek?
It's
Or-
always Suchek. It's always man. This guy always makes. He's at the end of things,
He's a
man.
menace.
I don't
He's a
get
menace.
it.
man.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, he is the Fellaini. Yeah,
Yeah.
every
I,
team
you
needs
know
one.
what? Like West Ham, man, they gotta do something in the summer. Like Potter, like they gotta some sort of change. They're just the same team, man. They're just nothing's changed with this team. Like they need a drastic.
What striker
res-
will they sign and ruin this summer?
Yeah, they go a full crew they got who barely plays. Like,
I think they should just play Bowen up front.
yeah, why not?
Honestly,
you know?
just play
Yeah.
Bowen up front. Play Kudus on the right. Get a proper left winger. Cause they can like. When was the last time they signed a striker that was good? Antonio was a right back that they
Antonio was a
converted.
fullback, yeah.
Antonio
Yeah.
might not
they
be playing
they
anymore,
need,
man.
Strikers
No, but
need
my
to be
point
converted
is
from
they-
some
Yeah,
other
yeah.
part of the
Yeah,
field
they have to
in West Ham.
convert.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
They just
But
change it up,
Hey,
do something different. Yeah.
another team that needs a striker in the summer, Arsenal. They
We do
won
need a
1-0.
striker. We should sign Bowen.
They
Yeah.
won 1-0. You qualify for the Champions League. Use that money. Go buy yourself a striker.
Get yourself Eze, get
Stop
yourself
buying left
Bowen,
backs.
get yourself Gyökeres. Just revamp the entire strike force. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Man, there are players on that pitch that you could just see they had nothing left to give. Like this was the first time I've seen Rice walk a game. Like he was trying to run back and he'd just stop and be like, I can't run. He wasn't supposed to play this game. Last game he didn't play. We were told he was probably going to be out for the season. Then Merino gets sent off. So it's like, okay, we need you to play. He plays, gets the goal in the second half with a quality
Nice goal,
strike.
very nice goal,
yeah.
yeah.
That first half, I was just looking at all of the players and I'm like, man, nobody can move. David Raya was about the only person that could move, and he had to move a lot in that first
There
half.
was
He made
so
a
many
number
saves in
of
the first half.
Yeah.
a number. If Isaac was fit, we'd have lost.
Yeah, what happened to Isaac? Is he out
He's
for the
hurt.
season? That's
He
it?
is well. He has a hamstring injury, which that last game makes it a little bit dicey.
Yeah, he
'cause
probably won't play
Wilson
then.
is
That's the
not.
case, yeah.
He doesn't carry the same threat that he
No.
used to. I feel like they should just play Ursula. I think that's his name, right? Ursula, the striker that
Your
came
guess
on.
is as good as mine.
He never plays, so I don't know why, but yeah.
I didn't know who he was. I think I stopped paying attention to this game by the time he came on.
No, I'd seen him previously in like clips that Newcastle put around, but I've never seen him play. But I feel like he has more energy than Wilson these days. But
Apparently
yeah, second
he's played
half.
13. No, he can't play 13 matches. Yeah, he's played.
He's
played
played.
13
He's
matches
played.
this
I just
season.
never.
Yeah.
Has he started 13
Not
matches?
started. No.
Yeah, that's what
not
I mean.
started.
Yeah,
Subs.
like
yeah,
he's playing garbage minutes.
yeah.
But
exactly.
second half, Saliba comes off injured. Kind of
Yeah,
another
that's right.
hamstring injury, kind of the way our season's gone. But Calafiori comes on and kind of gives us an energy boost, to be honest. He's a bit of a madman wherever he plays. And he just parked himself on the left wing, for about 5 minutes. It's like, okay, this is fine. Martinelli wasn't doing anything anyway, so you might as well. And we were able to pin Newcastle back. So I'm just grateful that we got the win, because I didn't want to be taking part in that nonsense in the last day of the season.
You're good.
So,
You're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Played
Hey,
the
you gotta
academy
play the kids
last game of the
against
season.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Play
exactly.
nobody. Yeah, just play Ethan Waneri. I don't want to see Sterling. Don't play Sterling. Play Zinchenko. Play Tierney. Like, we got to say goodbye to Tierney. We got to say goodbye to Jorginho, which is nice.
Yeah. That's why Jorginho's the free agent. He's gone. Yeah.
He's going to Brazil. I keep forgetting the team.
Oh, it's already set. Okay.
Is he going
Pretty
to
much.
Flamengo or Fluminense?
Flamengo. It's Flamengo. He's going to Flamengo. Yeah.
Oh, meet up with David Luiz again? Yeah, is he in Flamengo?
I guess so.
Maybe, yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Hey, if you're looking for a striker, I know one who's going to be on the market who has 200 goals to his name.
Jamie V. Yeah.
Jamie Vardy scoring his 200th goal for Leicester in his 500th and final game for the club. That's nice. Nice
Very,
round
very
numbers.
fitting.
Possibly
Yeah.
the most iconic player in Leicester's history, and they've had a few.
Gary Lineker, Jamie Vardy. I think it's still Gary Lineker, to be honest.
I don't know.
Yeah. He did more for Leicester than Lineker did, but I think Lineker's profile is just bigger.
Lineker's profile is bigger, but I don't know if he's more iconic for Leicester than Vardy.
Well, more iconic for Leicester, probably Vardy. When you said, I thought you said most iconic player that's played for Leicester, I would say Lineker.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
But
I don't know. Vardy
he is the biggest legend.
He's
the biggest
special.
Leicester City legend.
It was nice to see a lot of Leicester's title-winning team in the stadium for his last game as well. I saw Wes Morgan up in the stands.
Yeah.
I was like, I haven't thought about Wes Morgan in
Robert
a while.
Huth, was Robert Huth there? Bring back the old gang.
Because Vardy's the last one, right, from the winning team to still play.
What's Danny Simpson up to?
I know. Yeah. United's very own Danny Simpson. Yeah.
It sounds like he still wants to play top level
he's not
football
retiring.
Based on, like he wants to play Prem is what he said. I don't know who is gonna take that risk, for like a 1-year contract. I don't know who would, but
it's gonna be what, 38, 39?
He will be 38. Yeah,
He's better than Højlund, isn't he?
I mean, to be as a 1-year contract, 1-year shout, I could see like maybe one of the promoted teams maybe giving him that, but apart from that,
my feeling on Vardy is his value is not in a team that's struggling. Like, I think Vardy would have more value to a team like Arsenal as a substitute than he would a team that needs someone to carry them up the pitch. Like, if I was a team that just came up, I'd want a Delap more than I'd want a Vardy. You know what I mean? Like, Vardy is just moments right now. He can't really drag a team like he used to.
I think regardless of whatever team he signs for, he's going to be that impact sub. There's no way he's going to be starting a lot of games regardless. I just can't see it.
But I just mean, I don't know, man. Because I watched him a lot. Like, Leicester are having this purple patch now that they've been relegated. That's kind of coloring the end of their season. But Vardy struggled for a lot of the season too.
Oh yeah, big time.
So,
big time. Yeah.
He is 38. He just can't move like he used to.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got that little bit of like that twitchy sharpness in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
is... So you want a team that is in the box a lot. That's what I mean.
Man City, let's go. Why not?
I mean, they already have
Marmoush
and Haaland, so it just doesn't make sense for them. But
that
kind of team,
they signed Lampard. They signed Lampard for a season, right?
Hell, Chelsea.
Why not?
Sub-striker for Chelsea. Why not?
Yeah.
Just put him up front with Jackson.
I'd take him.
He'd score goals.
I'd take him. Yeah. No, I'm being serious too. I'd take him. Yeah.
We know. Yeah.
Elsewhere, we've already alluded to it, but Everton played their last men's game at Goodison Park. They're moving to their new stadium starting next season. I forget what it's called. It's called some corporate bullshit. Whatever.
It's a nice stadium. Whatever it's called.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Nice looking stadium. But it was nice that they got to sign off with a win. Nice of the league to organise their Southampton voucher for their last home game of the season. Really make sure they can sign off on a high.
Nice goal by Ndai. He's been good. In a season where there's been a lot of dross for everything, he's been very good. Yeah.
Man, half of their team are free agents. Maybe more. Like,
they got to keep Seamus Coleman.
They have to keep a few players.
They got to keep Seamus Coleman, man. Seamus Coleman's got to stay. He's part of the furniture.
He can't really move. He can't really play that.
You don't need Seamus Coleman to move. You just need him there.
You just need him there?
You just need him there, yeah.
We need him to stay until he can take over from Moyes as manager.
Exactly, yeah.
Gotcha.
What was I forget the name of the Scottish guy that played for them, the Scottish striker. He's a bit of a madman. Why am I forgetting names?
Duncan Ferguson.
Duncan Ferguson, yeah.
All you had to say was bit of a madman.
Yeah, yeah. He's their new Duncan Ferguson without the madness. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
but
Yeah, I mean, like Tommy said, like the list of free agents is long. I don't know what kind of money they have this summer. Probably not great considering
lot.
the recent
Considering they got a stadium,
PSR
yeah.
issues.
And that, yeah. But they got Moyes at the helm. He'll figure it out. He'll steer him in the right direction, I think. At least for a bit, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I think so.
it's a
Yeah.
bad squad. It's a bad squad. You really look at it. It's a bad squad.
I was trying to think of him. The game is what's this? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank here. Forget what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought, guys. Go
we
on.
are sharper.
Go on.
It looks
I need
like
to be
we're
sharper.
sharper in the
Yeah.
morning than
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are at the afternoon. It's
I
fun.
was trying to remember something from this
Alright.
game. So that
Yeah.
happened, and I just can't remember
You know
it now.
what?
Yeah.
We'll just move along.
Yeah.
We'll move
Yeah.
along.
Mm-hmm.
Elsewhere around Europe, let's go real quick. Barcelona sealed their league title. I think they won away against Espanyol. Gutting for Espanyol. Have to do that. It was funny seeing Barcelona get chased off the pitch by the sprinkler system. Good on the ground stuff for protecting home turf.
No, they still celebrated. They just threw their sprinkles on. They still
That was
celebrated,
midweek, right?
Yeah, that was
Was
midweek.
that game?
Yeah,
That was midweek.
Yeah,
Because the game they played on the weekend was that Espanyol?
It was.
Can't
It
remember.
was. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Espanyol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, man. They,
There's been talk about people are refusing to admit that a 17-year-old is the best player in the world. He just is.
Not me.
He
Not
just
me. This guy is. This
yeah,
guy,
he
yeah.
just is. He's doing whatever he wants. It's ridiculous. Every week.
Scoring the Iron Robin goals.
Yeah,
It's
easily.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Defenders
Easily.
just like they admit like, man, I don't want to challenge this guy.
Well,
like
yeah,
I
it
know.
was- No, the Villarreal. I forget who their.
I can't remember his
was.
name. Said he didn't want to end up
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's
They
Yeah.
want to end up on
He
TikTok.
came up against
like,
me. He's like, I didn't want to end up in a TikTok edit, so I backed off. He's like,
Oh
it's
my
late in the
God.
game. I'm already tired. I'm just gonna back off. And honestly, fair enough. Hey, as a fullback, I've been there. You don't want to get put on a poster.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, man, this Barcelona team, I know, like, the Champions League game was probably really hard, really tough loss to Inter, but, like, they won the league, they won the Copa del Rey, right? They beat
They did.
Madrid for that, and then they
Yeah.
won some other weird trophy, right? I forget what it
The
is.
Super Cup.
Spanish Super Cup, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, domestic treble, like, that's not bad. Semi-final Champions
a
League.
great season.
It's a good
It's a great season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scored like 200 goals. Like, I would say, yeah, they definitely had a good season. Yeah.
Feels
There's
like
one-
Rafinha scored 50 of them.
Yeah.
Nuts. And Yamal assisted like 50 of them.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. There is one to watch with Ter Stegen. The Barcelona fans seem to hate him at the moment. I think he came back for the last game. He did not look good.
Oh, did he play the last game?
I think so. Yeah, he did not look
still
good.
hungover, probably. Yeah.
The fans want Chesney to be resigned just so that they don't have to deal with fucking Ter Stegen for next season, which is funny. But
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what. I think he had an interview said he doesn't know what he's gonna do. It's up to his family, which makes sense.
I mean, hey,
yeah.
speaking of his family, Chesney wouldn't even let his kid score on him in the celebrations.
That
His
was
kid
funny.
tried to do a
That was really
bicycle
nice.
kick and
Chesney
just bats it away.
backhanded
It's like, yeah.
I
Gotta
just
teach
love
him
that he
young.
was like offering his teammates, cigars and cigarettes on the bus. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you want
Like,
a
you
puff?
can't
want
be
a puff?
offering kids cigarettes, Chesney. Good God.
Yeah.
These
He's
polls, man, Tommy. Keep them in line.
just a funny guy, man. Yeah, he's just a funny guy.
Yeah, I love Chesney, man.
Yeah. Great
Yeah.
personality.
Elsewhere, Serie A is going to be coming down to the final day. It was an absolutely insane last 5 minutes in the match day where Inter had a goal disallowed through VAR.
Last kick,
Napoli
basically,
had
yeah.
a penalty overturned by VAR,
Mhm.
all happening at the same time, last
Yeah.
5 minutes of the game. And as a result, Napoli 1 point lead going into the final day. Champions League spots are close as well. Juve, I think, are
Yes.
1 point ahead,
Ahead of Roma.
Claudio Ranieri's Roma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lazio
And what,
are right
2
there
points
as
ahead
well,
of
too,
Lazio,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's still up for grabs for everyone.
Arnautovic should have won the game. He had a very bad miss just before he had his goal disallowed as well. I don't know what's happened to Inter's defense in the last 2 months. Like, they've become very leaky. Started conceding a lot of goals, which used to be their strength. It's kind of vanished.
It's almost like all the old guys are tired.
Yeah.
I love Acerbi last second because he was the one that set up Arnautovic for his chance. It's just like, again, what are you doing here? It's just last minute the guy's up in the box. Yeah, nuts.
It's
nuts.
like coming down to the last game. Even Napoli is like choking away. Like they don't seem like, I was watching a bit of that game. They just don't have that quality as much anymore. Like I think they had a good start of the season, but they have just slowly just kind of choked some games. They don't look good on the pitch overall. I honestly don't know who's gonna win the last game of the season for either of those teams.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even guarantee you Napoli's gonna.
Who do they
Napoli's
play?
playing Venezia, I think. Or
That's
Venezia.
yeah. Oh.
I think the last
I'm
yeah
wearing Venezia
yeah
shirts.
I think they're
dear.
playing them last game of the season. I think. Don't quote me on
Venezia
that.
are not very good.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
they're
But I
19th.
think they need to win to get at a relegation. I think that's the
They
case.
do need a win.
So
They are
they're
desperate.
going to be playing.
They need a
that,
win.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
Napoli will win. I think Napoli will win, honestly.
I would say.
And the way Inter are playing as well, it's just tough to really guarantee that they. I think
Inter
Simeone,
play Como.
Inzaghi, sorry, yeah, he was sent off.
Inzaghi
Was he?
and
no.
yeah.
It's, so was Conte. Don't worry.
Conte too.
All
Yeah.
the managers.
Oh
In
my
both those
God.
games, all four managers got sent off.
Italians, man.
Phenomenal
Like,
stuff.
I
honestly,
know.
like,
Serie A.
so
Serie A,
dramatic.
If anyone listening to this wants
It's
to
fantastic.
start following new league, Serie A.
Yeah,
is
Serie A is a one. It's been the best. It's been the most fun in the past couple of years. Serie A. Yeah.
Imagine if we had.
like 4 or 5 years, I'd say.
Probably,
Imagine if we had
yeah.
this drama and the way it is in the Prem, like we would be talking about it nonstop. It'd be crazy. Yeah, it would be nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, Serie A is where it's at. I'm looking forward to that next week's match day. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Until then,
Oh,
until the Premier League gets its shit sorted out, we'll just have
Yeah.
to make do.
Yeah.
I think that was just about everything we had to cover today, right?
We had
for
predictions.
we were doing some
Oh, we
predictions
have
for those two
games
games
that are-
tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah, what are the 2 games tomorrow?
Bournemouth City and
Bournemouth
then
City is the
Wolves
one I remember.
and someone, right?
Wolves are playing tomorrow. I don't know who. They're playing
Wolves
Crystal
play
Palace.
Palace.
Probably
Okay.
gonna predict a Wolves win.
Okay.
Wolves
to be
win.
honest.
Yeah.
Wolves win.
Yeah.
I'm predicting the Wolves win.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Wolves.
I'll say
2-1 Wolves.
just to be
2-1
different.
Wolves.
I'll say 2-1 Crystal Palace just to be different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, get that in.
City Bournemouth.
I don't believe it, but yeah.
2-1 City. I'm saying 2-1 City.
Oh, I am not saying that. No, I'm not
1-1.
saying that. I'm saying 1-1 as well. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
We're
there's
in.
gonna be drama going into the last day.
Yeah, it's what I want to happen. It would have
Yeah.
the
Me too.
maximum amount of drama.
Yeah.
For more of this nonsense, follow us on all socials at 442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And, you know, if Wednesday does not go my way,
Oh my God.
it's been nice talking to all of you.
Tommy, when's your final? We never
God.
even. When's your
Yeah,
final?
true.
I'm
I
like-
forgot Chelsea are in a European final.
I'm guessing Thursday. I'm guessing it's gone to Thursday
That's what I'm
night.
guessing Thursday. Doesn't
Yeah.
even know.
No,
Jeez.
man, I don't know,
Let me
man.
do a
It's
quick
it's.
check.
How can
Chelsea.
How can we
Conference
take
League
this
final.
serious side? Like, come on.
Wednesday,
It's
May 28th.
Wednesday. May 28th. Okay.
Why are they waiting so long for this? What?
That's funny.
Uh,
Alright.
Oh yeah.
well-
Do we have to play? Oh no, it's Fiorentina, right? We don't have to worry about Anthony. Thank the
No,
Lord.
you're playing Betis.
You're playing Betis.
We are playing Betis. We
This
have to
guy
play
doesn't even
Anthony?
know what's going on.
Oh man, I thought it was Fiorentina. Shoot.
Oh, you're playing Betis. Anthony scored the winner.
Anthony's gonna
Yeah.
beat us, man. Shit. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe that means I'm out
Yeah.
after that, eh?
Yeah,
Tony be on his
it's
pod by
it's
himself.
gonna be Tony's gonna shift from podcast host to radio host.
I'm
All
good with it. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, thank you for joining me, Tommy.
All right. Well, cheers, guys. Good luck, Eze. Yeah.
Thank you for joining me, Tony.
Good stuff. Enjoyed the chat as always, boys.
Notice how he didn't wish me good luck. luck.
No, because I don't mean it. Tommy doesn't mean it either. He's just lying to you.
No, Tony, I mean it. I don't want Spurs winning. I'm dead serious. Okay.
I couldn't care less.
Let's see if I show up next week. Bye bye.